What's up, guys? What's up? I got another great interview for you guys today. This guy is all the way from Australia, Benji Copeland. His company specializes in third eye marketing. Benji, let's get right into it. What is third eye marketing?
Mark, mate, I just want to say thank you. I'm happy to be here. Everyone else out there, my name's Benji. But yeah, man. So, I guess it all really started when I got into online marketing and online business. And I noticed that there are a lot of people, I was guilty of it and, still are today, especially with what's going on in the pandemic. A lot of people starting an online business, trying to earn an extra little bit of money. Everyone's locked up, losing jobs. So I noticed that people, again, myself was included, that it was all about the money. It was about how can I make money as quickly as possible. And I've been doing this for 2 years now, and I've only just started to see like some consistent results. But a lot of people, we've noticed that it's just guilty of that shiny object syndrome. So what we really want to do is empower people to unlock themselves, unlock their intuition, their creativity, find themselves realistically, and bring that to a business sense. Do business because they want to do it and they enjoy it, not just because they want to make some money. And, Simon Sinek made this famous. People buy what you, I beg your pardon. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it,
Right.
And once you truly believe and you have that why and you have that vision, kind of like, the likes of Steve Jobs and Elon Musk, and you project that onto people, that's what branding is. You look at Tesla, and if Elon Musk was to die, Tesla would die with it. That's Elon Musk's brain.
That's true. Yes, sir.
So being able to empower people. So we're a website sales funnel agency. We specialize in building, first of all, getting to know our clients, and then building a tailored offer for them that they can push traffic to, whether that's organically and paid, that they can push traffic to and really brand themselves in their business, to take their audience and their traffic offline and build something themselves.
Okay, how important is that right now? I'm seeing a lot on Facebook of people learn organic traffic. Save your money. Don't do ads. In your opinion, what is the best way for someone who's new to business or online business or the home business? What is the best road to go down? Should they start with organic traffic or start with paid ads?
Yeah, man. Awesome question. So paid ads are the amplifier to whatever it is you're promoting, and if that's not working organically, pretty much, 99 times out of 100, that's not going to work on paid ads. I'm going to say 100 times out of 100, that's not going to work on paid ads. If your audience, the group of people that you're talking to, aren't buying what you have to offer, then you haven't found it. You haven't found your niche. You haven't found your people. You haven't found the problem that you can really bring and solve. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we get, as business owners, we get paid in direct proportion to the difficulty of problems that we solve. If we can solve a really sought after problem, then we're going to be getting paid a large sum of money for that. You know what I'm saying? You look at even it can be in any business. You look at like basketball players that are getting millions of dollars for contracts. Like, yeah, man.
That's awesome, man. That is awesome. I like what you're just saying about.
Yeah, man. So the organic side is just it's the most important side. You have to get that down pat right. And you test your offer there, right? And then you bring that to the bigger stage. But the organic traffic, that's always going to be the bloodline of your business. You look at like word of mouth, whether that's in person or it's word of mouth online. when someone recommends you to do something, someone tells you, yo, this product's cool, this guy's awesome, check him out on YouTube, check him out on Instagram, that's much more powerful than actually, I guess seeing an ad for the first time. Yes, that definitely works, but organically, it's way more powerful. It hits home a lot more.
Oh, okay. Organically, to be an organic marketer, what skill do you need for influence? Because most of these people who listen to this probably are kind of new.
Yeah, man. Copywriting. Being able to express yourself through words. Being able to express your message through words. Because you can have the most amazing video, but if you're not writing to people and you're not expressing your ideas on paper as well, business will never work. You have to know how to put it this way: no amount of marketing can fix a broken message. And
right.
If you can't explain your business in one sentence, you got to go back to the drawing board.
Back to the drawing board. Absolutely, back to the drawing board. Hey, let me ask you this. Now, you've been doing this for a little while, right?
Yes.
For the person who is brand new, what should they expect in the first 90 days?
That's a good question. I think you can achieve a lot in 90 days. You can make your first amount of money, you can get your first client in 90 days. There's a lot that can be done. I would be focused the first month at least on understanding who you are and what you can bring to the table. I think that's the most important thing before you do anything. You have to know who you are, what your personality is, what your strengths are, whether you're an introvert, whether you're an extrovert, whether you like to do both. You know what I'm saying? Because then you can really start to narrow down, okay, what problem can I solve? What can I bring to the market that no one else is bringing? Or do it in a different way, do it in a unique way, do it in a way that's unique to me. Again, being able to unlock your third eye, to bring that to a business sense, bring that to a sense of, okay, this is actually a proper brand. And when someone sees this brand, they'll see my face. And when they see my face, they see that brand.
Awesome. You said third eye. A lot of people may not really truly understand what your third eye is.
Right.
How important is coaching, having a coach, and more importantly, how important is it that your coach understand the third eye principle?
We'll put it this way. Our two eyes are the gateway to the physical world. Our third eye is the gateway to the spiritual world. That's the gateway to, our spirit, our soul, our subconscious mind. And when you can come within yourself, whether that's relaxing, watching TV, going to the beach, reading a book, eating some food, spending time with someone that is good for you, it can almost heal you, and it can I don't know how to describe it, but you can kind of manifest your own energy. You know what I'm saying? You can use the outside external knowledge, resources, ideas that come to you, and you can use that to benefit you, because everyone's seen, like, you think about like shower thoughts, like having really great ideas when you're in the shower, or maybe it's having a dream, but everyone has their own creativity. Everyone has the ability to think, have an imagination. Everyone has an imagination. And the reality is, humans, we may think we're smart, but there are other beings out there that are way, way, way more advanced than us. We're definitely smart, 100%. But just understanding that whatever we can think, we can create. There's nothing that we can think that is possible. We just can't think beyond that. We're not capable of thinking that higher level of intellect and consciousness. So bringing this back to kind of a base level, understanding yourself, you know, knowing what you like, knowing what you don't like, knowing what people you like to be around, knowing who you like to be around. You know, maybe it's a routine, maybe it's like some foods that you like to eat even, right? Understanding yourself, knowing yourself, because again, the reality is no one's looking out for your best intentions. You're put on this earth to look out for your intentions, to look out for your best intentions. Look out for what's actually up in your head. You know, what is consciousness? Like, what's sparking us to do what we do? Like, why do we do something?
Well, the reason I think most people do what they do is for a couple of reasons. One is a feeling, and the other thing that I believe is status. Those are the two things that seem to drive people, even if they don't know it. Would you agree
So,
with that?
wait, status, and what was the other one?
Status, their place in the world, they want to feel like they're somebody.
Yeah, so what was the question?
I said, two of the two things that I believe is the reason people do what they do is because of status, or they want a particular feeling, and most of the time they don't even realize why they're doing it.
Yeah, man. No, I agree with you. So, yeah, being it, yeah. And a lot of people do things because they want to please someone else. They don't do it to please themselves. And that's kind of like what we're realistically about. It's like, if you don't want to buy your own shit, you don't want to buy your own product or service, no one's going to want to buy it from you. You have to believe in what you're selling and what you're doing and what your business is about. You know, and to be able to do that, it needs to be something that works. That's okay. This is mine. This is Benji's. This belongs to me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, about coaching, having a coach. Now, I'm sure you haven't always understood the third eye principle. Did you have a coach to teach you this?
Not really, to be honest. It's kind of been something that's just come to me over a long period of time. I mean, put it this way, Mark. I moved from Melbourne, Australia to Toronto in Canada, 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and that was a really big experience, big change in my life. And then a year later, I went back to Australia, and while I was there, my granddad passed away, and I went to his funeral. It was the first funeral that I'd ever been to, and I remember this quote. Something came to me. This thought came to me, and I was like, "You haven't experienced life until you've been to a funeral." And even today, I saw this quote that said, "It took me to experience death for me to understand life," or something along those lines. And going back to the quote that I fucking remembered at this funeral, it was like the moment that like kind of like hit me. It was like, damn, like actually, you know, like you haven't experienced life until you've been to a funeral. And it was like the moment that I guess you could say I woke up. And it was like I was sitting in the funeral listening to my parents, not my parents, I was the only one there for my family, but like my cousins and my auntie and my uncles and all them, they were telling all these stories, and I didn't really have many memories of my uncle, so I didn't have anything to say, you know. And again, I was having all these thoughts and these weird ideas that were coming to me, and I was like, I didn't know what it was, you know. And it was like, it was the first time that it was kind of like I was getting these energy and these warm and cold, fuzzy feelings inside of me. And then I went back to, went to Mexico with my mom, and then we went to California after. And then when I was in California, again, this is probably the most, I guess you could say, profound summer of my life. But when I was in California, again, this thought came to me, and it was, if California was its own economy, it'd be the fifth largest in the world. And, you know, with what you look at, like Silicon Valley, you look at all the top companies in the world, pretty much all of them come from California. And they're just much more advanced, much more ahead of the game. And that was what I was thinking. That's what was coming to me. And then I noticed that there were people working on laptops and phones and computers and whatever. And it really interested me because there was like, I'd never seen this before, you know, and then I kind of like geeked. When I got back to Toronto, I just geeked out on social media marketing, like the internet, online marketing, everything under the sun, you know, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads, SEO, like sales funnels, all this, right? And it was just, I just became obsessed with it. It was like, damn, this is what I want to do.
Right.
And I'd always been like an entrepreneur. I'd always been like, you know, I've been investing in stocks since I was 10. Like obviously, like with the help of my dad.
Wow.
I didn't do that. Yeah, I didn't do that myself when I was 10. But like, I've always been intrigued by money and like it's what makes our world spin. It's what modern society lives on. And you know, being able to put money into Facebook ads to make money for your business was just like, whoa, this is crazy. This is the new way to market, you know, because all the attention's on your phone. Everyone's on Instagram, everyone's on Facebook, everyone's on YouTube. You look up a restaurant, you know, when you want to go to a restaurant, you look up that restaurant, you look up the reviews, you look up the ratings. Everything's online, everything's on the phone, you know, and when you can have a word of mouth online as well as a word of mouth in person, it's kind of like you have two different businesses. You have two ways of connecting with people, and you know, the ability to go viral on social media, shares, tags, comments, all this, reshares, retweets, whatever. That doesn't exist in real life, you know, and you can reach pretty much you can reach the whole world on the internet. You can talk to anyone. You can advertise on Facebook to 3 billion people if you wanted to, but you can also target to 3,000 people in the middle of Alaska that all like to do ice fishing. You know what I'm saying? Like Facebook knows more about some people than it does about itself. And this was really, I guess, intriguing and scary to me at the same time. But then, you know, I was seeing all these things like Facebook had lawsuits against them and threats of being taken off the internet, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, damn, like I fully understand this now. Like it makes sense, you know. It's like, it was the only reason Trump became president. They were spending $1 million a day on Facebook ads.
Wow.
So
that's crazy.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, this is the new way for business. This is the new way to get attention. This is the new way to run a business. And you know, you look at influencers, whatever. And I had to make a decision between going to university and I guess not going to university. And I just couldn't do it. You know, I just couldn't go to university. I was backpacking around Europe with my best mate last year. Yeah, so that was the year after. So that was, yeah, I did my senior year and I'd done like a drop shipping business that year. But I had to make a decision, and I was like, look, if I was to graduate university in 4 or 5 or 6 years' time, whatever it was, and Facebook had in fact been taken down off the internet, or maybe it didn't, and I just still missed the opportunity to start a business and run an ad agency, then I would regret that for the rest of my life, you know, and I would still be 24, 20, whatever, even younger, 25, I don't know, 25, 24, 23, whatever it was, right?
Yep.
And I'd still be young as fuck, and I'd almost kind of have this path set out for me, right? And I would regret that for the rest of my life. And so I didn't go to university. I started Copeland Consultings, and yeah, it's been the best decision I've ever made, and we're really starting to take off. It's been awesome. Started our podcast, and that's probably been the best thing that we've done for, honestly, the business.
That is awesome. Guys, I hope you've paid attention to what this young man has just told you. Whatever it is you want to do, you have to see you already doing it. You have to feel it and go after it. Benji, I truly appreciate you coming on and doing this interview. And I wish you much success, sir.
Hey, man. Thank you so much, Mark. Thanks for letting me come on and let me speak to your people.
Thank you. And I have to get your information, guys. I'm going to get his information. And I'll put it in the descriptions to where you can follow his podcast. You can follow him on social media. Any links that he have, I will put them in the descriptions for you guys. Follow him. This young man is going places.
Thank you so much, Mark. We'll talk
All right.
soon, man.
All right. I'll see you soon, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.